One casual TikTok. No red carpet. No interview. And somehow, it revealed more about one of Hollywood's most private relationships than years of press appearances ever did. Eva Mendes didn't announce anything. She didn't explain herself. She just stepped out wearing a man's jacket and a baseball cap, and the internet instantly realized this wasn't just a cute moment. It was a rare look behind the curtain of a relationship fans have been guessing about for over a decade. Because when your partner happens to be Ryan Gosling, nothing about borrowing his clothes should feel normal, yet somehow, she made it feel exactly that way. And the more people watched the video, the more they started asking the same question: what is it about Eva and Ryan that feels so different from every other Hollywood couple? But that TikTok? It was only the beginning. Eva didn't tease the post. No build-up, no headlines, just a short TikTok uploaded like it was any other day. In the clip, she casually slips on an oversized jacket and tops it off with a baseball cap, joking that when she's unsure what to wear, she just grabs her man's clothes. Simple. Effortless. Almost forgettable if you ignore who that man actually is. What caught people off guard wasn't the outfit, it was how normal the moment felt. This is someone who's spent years avoiding the spotlight, suddenly sharing a slice of her real life without filters or polish. No glam team. No staged lighting. Just Eva being Eva. Fans weren't used to this version of her. Especially not when it involved Ryan Gosling, a guy who usually keeps his private life locked down tighter than a studio contract. Seeing that barrier drop, even for a few seconds, made the clip feel strangely intimate. And once people realized this wasn't a one-off joke, the comments started flooding in. What made the video hit differently wasn't the clothes, it was the message underneath it. Eva wasn't showing off a lifestyle or flexing a famous relationship. She was quietly saying that comfort matters more than image. That being with her people, wherever they are, is what actually makes her happy. She said before that she doesn't care where she is or what she's doing, as long as she's with her loved ones. And in that TikTok, you could feel it. No chasing attention. No reminding anyone who her partner is. Just a woman choosing warmth over spectacle. That's what stopped people mid-scroll. In an industry built on constant exposure, Eva and Ryan have done the opposite, and somehow, that restraint made this tiny moment feel bigger than any red carpet appearance. And once fans picked up on that energy, they started looking closer, reading between the lines in ways Eva probably didn't expect. It didn't take long for the internet to do what it does best: start filling in the gaps. The comment section turned into a mix of jokes, theories, and low-key disbelief. People laughed about Ryan being inside the house, casually eating popcorn and watching Netflix, while Eva walked out the door in his jacket like it was the most normal thing in the world. That contrast is what hooked everyone. Here's one of the biggest movie stars on the planet, reduced to a background character in his own home, and fans loved it. It felt relatable in a way celebrity relationships rarely do. Because Eva and Ryan share so little publicly, even a small moment like this turns into a puzzle. Every gesture gets analyzed. Every word gets replayed. Not because they're chasing drama, but because their silence has made people curious for years. And that curiosity didn't stop at the TikTok. It quickly reopened old rumors that many thought were already settled. Not long before the TikTok, another story had already put Eva and Ryan back in the spotlight, rumors claiming they had quietly packed up their lives and moved to England with their kids. Headlines spread fast, and fans started assuming the couple had officially left Hollywood behind. But Eva shut that down almost immediately. No vague statement. No PR spin. Just a blunt response calling the reports flat out wrong. The family hadn't relocated. They were simply in London temporarily. The confusion came from Ryan's work. He was in the city filming a major project, and like they've always done, the family stayed close instead of living apart. What tabloids framed as a secret escape was really just their usual way of moving through life, together and under the radar. And that pattern says a lot, especially when you look at the bigger choice Eva made years earlier that changed everything. Years before the TikTok or the London rumors, Eva made a move that shocked a lot of people. She quietly stepped away from acting at the height of her career. No dramatic announcement. No farewell interviews. She just stopped. At the time, fans assumed it was temporary. But as years passed, it became clear this wasn't a pause. It was a decision. Eva chose to focus on raising her kids and building a life that didn't revolve around premieres, schedules, and constant scrutiny. What made it even more unexpected was how balanced their setup became. When Ryan worked, Eva stayed home with the girls. When Eva worked on her own projects, Ryan took a step back. No ego, no public credit.
Just a system that worked for them.
And that choice didn't come out of nowhere because the way they started was already different from the beginning. Their story didn't begin with a flashy Hollywood meet-cute. No award show, no industry party. It started quietly on a film set where they played a couple navigating something raw and complicated. The movie was the place beyond the pines, and the chemistry didn't feel forced, because it wasn't. Once filming wrapped, the signs were subtle but telling. They were spotted together at Disneyland, blending into the crowd like any other couple. Then came a sighting in Paris, where a single kiss confirmed what fans had already suspected. This wasn't a publicity pairing. From the very beginning, they avoided the usual celebrity couple playbook. No constant interviews. No relationship branding. They let the story unfold off camera, not for attention, but for themselves. And years later, that same mindset shaped how Eva would speak about Ryan in a way that surprised a lot of people. When Eva finally opened up about her relationship, it wasn't in a flashy soundbite. It was honest, almost disarming. She talked about how the way Ryan looks at her changes how she sees herself. How his presence gives her a level of confidence she hadn't felt before. That comment sparked instant conversation online. Some people called it romantic. Others debated it. But what stood out was how unfiltered it felt. Eva wasn't performing empowerment for an audience. She was describing a real, lived connection. Ryan echoed that same energy when he spoke about her. He didn't position himself as the star or the provider.
He talked about partnership.
About staying home with their daughters. About not being able to do his career without her holding everything together. And when you connect all of that back to a borrowed jacket and a casual TikTok, it suddenly makes sense why that small moment hit so hard. That's why this one TikTok mattered so much. It wasn't about fashion. It wasn't about going viral. It was a quiet reminder that some of the strongest relationships in Hollywood are built far away from cameras and headlines. In a world where celebrity couples are constantly selling their love story, Eva and Ryan revealed something by barely revealing anything at all. A jacket, a cap, a moment of comfort. And suddenly, fans saw the result of years of choosing privacy over performance. Maybe that's why people couldn't stop watching. Because in an industry obsessed with excess, this felt real. And sometimes, the most powerful glimpse you'll ever get is the one that isn't trying to impress you at all.